Hi, this is Jordan Belfort, and welcome to Straight Line Persuasion. I'm really excited about this product. If there's one skill in my life that's really allowed me to soar to the highest level financially, it's the ability to influence and persuade people, to be a closer, so to speak. And I've taught this skill to over 12 or 13,000 people over the years, and in just about every business you can imagine, starting with Wall Street all the way to Main Street, and just from the internet to real estate to anything you can imagine. And if this one skill of persuasion is so impactful on people's lives, you have to ask yourself, why is it that so often we do everything that we need to do to become successful? We learn all the tools and strategies, yet we don't teach ourselves how to actually make our concepts and our visions and our thoughts known to another person. How do you actually influence somebody to want to do business with you? How do you essentially close the sale? Not just a product sale, but for information, for your vision, whether you're in a relationship with your spouse, trying to get your kids to make your bed. There's a force inside you, this force that once it's unleashed, that allows you to really make your thoughts known in a very compelling way. Now, my journey has been a rocky one along the way, because when I developed this skill in the beginning, I didn't really pin it with an ethical undertone. It was about making as much money as you can, as fast as you can. And I will tell you this, it was unstoppable. The average age of the person working for me was in their early 20s. The average IQ, wasn't up there in the stratosphere. It was just average people and sometimes below average. But what you have here is a system that allows any person, regardless of their age, race, creed, color, socioeconomic background, educational status, it allows any person to master the art of persuasion, to actually close the deal versus talking about closing the deal. And in the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So now I broke this system up here into 10 distinct modules, and each module is extremely important. So you can do this now in a couple of different ways. You can do one module a day for 10 days, which is what I really recommend. Or if you're, short of time, you can really spread it out over 10 weeks. Although my experience with that is that people tend to get a little bit less out of it because you lose the continuity of it all. I structured the modules in a specific order, a syntax, as we say, to make sure that you can let one skill build upon the next. And each skill by itself is crucial to your ability to persuade and influence. But when taken together as a system, you'll be shocked at how effective you become. Another option is you can actually do the whole 10 modules in 1 week, and you lock the door, you make sure there's no interruptions, and you actually master this. And you're going to get a workbook that comes along with each DVD. And I want you to make notes in this workbook and use it as a way to reinforce what you're learning, because there's different ways that we learn. You're actually going to learn something very powerful here in terms of how you process information, how you store information, how you retrieve the information. And my goal here, and I've done this thousands and thousands of times, is to take you and someone like you and to make you what's called unconsciously competent with your ability to persuade and influence. That means you could do it without thinking about it. And when you're doing